Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another video. This one feels a little bit different because we're doing a sit-down chatty video. I've really been enjoying this over on Extra Grack, just having a natter. It could be because I've been FaceTiming my friends all the time and I've been loving it. And it feels like this is almost a FaceTime with you guys, and I love reading your comments. And the other day when I did my Q&A, it just felt really nice. It felt like 2012 YouTube. But today's video, oh my gosh, it's really snowing. It's not supposed to snow today. I absolutely love it. I'm loving this snow. Sorry, it really just won't stop snowing. Anyway, today's video, if you hadn't gathered from the title, is the Show Me a Photo Of challenge, which I have been loving watching on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm not sure who started it because it originally started on Instagram and then moved over to YouTube, but I have been loving it nonetheless. It basically is, I asked you guys on Instagram for me to show a photo of something that you've always wanted to see. But I've got myself a drink, I've got myself a cold and a hot drink because... Okay, I'm ready. Grab yourself a drink, buckle. There's foxes as well. I don't think this is a good idea to be by my window. There's two little foxes just canoodling in the bushes. You're right, guys. They just want to see what photos I've got on my phone. Are you ready? Up first is your childhood crush. Now this might seem peculiar to many, and to be honest, looking back it seems peculiar to me. Don't know what it was. I don't know why he was my childhood crush. I'm hoping there's someone else out there who also it was their childhood crush, but maybe this is very niche. Gonna move on swiftly. When you realised food is your bait. Now I actually couldn't find the exact picture for this, which is so annoying. I wanted to find, my mum made me this owl birthday cake once, and I remember just being like, wow, you can literally do anything with food. She made an owl out of a cake and I loved it. But then I also thought of this cake that my sister and brother made for me, which was a G, and I just remember being like, that is so cool. Food is so exciting. Like, you can make it whatever you want it to be, you can make it exactly how you want it. I remember thinking, they have brought me so much enjoyment from this cake, and they have made it for me, and it's put such a smile on my face, and I want to be able to make other people smile with the food that I give them. I just remember being like, wow, imagine you can make someone smile from making them a cake or making them something. So I want to be able to do that for other people. So I realised that food is there to be enjoyed, it's there to have a good time with, and that's exactly what I aim to do with it. Baby Banksy. Now we actually don't have that many pictures of baby Banksy, which is a real shame because she was tiny. We got her and she literally could sit in your hands. So I'm going to try and insert a picture. Unseen modelling pic. Now there are loads of unseen modelling pics flying around me on the internet, because if you think about it, I did it for 3 years. So think of all the pictures that are there in the great unknown. I would love to see ones that I've never seen before, and the other day on Instagram, one of you brill people sent me one that I had never seen before from a Phoebe English show. Your worst and your best bake. Now, I think my worst and best bake are quite simultaneous with one another. This was before I went to uni, and me and my cousin, who I miss so dearly and lives in Australia right now, but we made this cake for my sister, and we were really proud of it because I'd never made a cake like that. And it was Chloe's favourite. It was strawberries and cream, and it was like a Victoria sponge, and it was really big and tall. And we went and had our lunch, came back, and it had completely collapsed. So I suppose it's simultaneous my worst and best bake, because it just like went to ruins. It was an avalanche of cake. Your favourite books? Okay, my favourite books, this set, the Me Before You set, fantastic. I loved those. And Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Really great reads if you want a kind of like rom-com, but also a bit deep. Really enjoyed them. Your favourite mug? Now I actually have a collection of favourite mugs. I'm going to put them on the screen. I'm very specific, very specific about the shape, the perimeter. Is that the perimeter? That's the circumference. This area, because it has to allow the liquid to cool a sufficient amount. The thickness of the mug, the pattern, lots of elements. So these are my 4 favourites that when I look in the mug cupboard, I pray and hope that they're there and they're perfect for drinking. I do actually quite like this one. This one holds a lot of memories because we bought this for my mum for Mother's Day once. It's a pretty good mug actually. Simone Rocha Grace. I'm going to go for the first ever Simone Rocha show that I did, which was a fun time. And so the Simone Rocha cast, there's always such lovely girls. They were always just so much fun. And I'm also going to put another picture in. It was actually one of my favourite pictures because I don't know if that's like weird to say about yourself, but I really love it because I never used to like the profile of my face, but I feel like this one, I kind of like it. And I like the rosy cheeks, and I just think the colour and the composition is really stunning. Banksy's belly. Now let me tell you, that girl's belly is the best thing in the world. Sometimes I just put my face in it and I'm just like... And also, cats have a smell that is just so sensational. Their fur is just the most comforting thing. Anyway, Banksy's belly is the star of the show, of her body. That is that thing, squishy and fluffy. We should love our bellies as I love Banksy's belly. Take that sort of love for your own belly, alright? It is the best thing ever, and it's so scruffy and fluffy. Oh, I just love her belly. It is the best thing about her. Although her paws, cat's paws. Actually, I think no one's asked for a picture of cat's paws, but if you've never seen cat's paws, I'm going to just have a little montage moment for cat's paws because they're just the best. I absolutely love them. Your 16th birthday, which was actually with honour. I think that was my 16th birthday. I really hope it was. Hi, just a quick question. I'm just filming. Was it our 16th birthday that we had a joint birthday party? Or 17th?
Yes, darling!
16th.
16.
Thank you. You're nice.
I love you. Enjoy filming.
Thank you. I just couldn't remember if it was 17th or 16th.
Do you know what? That actually makes me feel good about myself because you remember everything.
I was just thinking that because we only met, what, like 4 months before we had a joint birthday party?
Wow, there was no messing around with us, was there? Heck! We really got to it straight away.
It's like those people that get married within 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, we really did. That was... Wow. But if you think about it, we saw each other every single week, twice a week.
So there we go, 16th birthday was a joint birthday with honour, and let me tell you, it was fantastic. It was everything and more. It was literally the best thing ever. We got a giant inflatable slide and we got those big Costco cupcakes. It was so much fun. Man, I can't wait to be able to do things like that again. Can't wait to just be with people. It feels like such a distant memory. I just can't wait. The moment you were struggling but were hiding it. Actually, last summer I was really struggling. There were a lot of things that were going on that were behind the scenes. Also, my skin, and I was on Accutane, they were just a contributing factor. But last summer was a rough ride for old Grack. But we're better now. You know, I was just really going through the motions of the oceans. You can't stop the beat ever since. This is my problem. Anytime a song, I say a word, I think of a song for that word, and then my mind is just like a jukebox. A 10-year challenge, a picture of you from 10 years ago beside a picture of you now. I'm just gonna put, this is me now, this is Grace 10 years ago. I think this is 10 years ago. I might have the years a few out, but do we look the same? You crying, many of those on my photo gallery. What is it about this generation taking pictures of them crying? Photos of you in primary school. Now I'm going to do a little Grace through the ages because you'll notice a common theme here is I like to wear bunches apparently for school pictures. Best moment of your life. Now there are quite a lot of best moments in my life because when I was graduating, a few cool things that I did when modelling. No, actually I think the best moment in my life was the AACCI competition. That, because we just didn't think, we basically developed a product, this like cereal bar that was like innovative. We had to do a whole presentation. It was the most intimidating thing I've ever done, and we were scared. We were so scared, and we won. And I just remember thinking, wow, I was so close to not doing this because I felt that I wasn't competent for it, and I did it anyway. And that's just a lesson to you all. I said this to my friend the other day. If you could switch worry and fear off in your brain, how different would your life trajectory have been? Like, what would you have done if fear wasn't in there? Because you should do it anyway, even if you're scared, because you just don't know what good things are going to come of it. And this is a lesson to myself as well. Just do it. Most cringy pick, 100% this one. I remember thinking I was like a queen. It was the first ever time I'd probably like taken a selfie. My friend had tried to curl my hair. Everything about this makes me actually like, it's so not me to do a picture like that, and I actually cringe. I cringe every time I see a selfie of myself. I should just stop taking them because I literally like, the first ever pet. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of the actual pet. I think my sister does. They were called Fifi and Flo, and they were Abyssinian guinea pigs, and they were the loves of my life, and they got eaten by foxes. It was a really traumatic day, the day I went out to get them out of the hutch, and there was just tufts of their fur all over the garden. You and your siblings when you were little. I love this picture. I love my hand just chilling on Chloe's shoulder. Like, dear, this is my sissy bon question. I love her so much. She's the best sister in the world. And I just think it's so iconic, this trio. I genuinely love my siblings and my family so much, and I just love this picture. With blue hair, this is a video, so I don't know if this really counts, but I was on TikTok the other day and I was trying out the blue hair filter, and I was kind of like, I'm tempted. I am tempted, let me tell you that for free. I could really do it. I'm this close. No, I don't think I ever could, because I'd have to bleach my hair out, and that's really bad for your hair. So maybe not. You and Halloween outfits. Now let me tell you, I categorically, this is very controversial, hate Halloween. Now we all know I love a themed holiday. I can get behind any themed holiday, any day where I can celebrate something, I love it. Even if it's like National Put On Your Favourite Socks Day, I love it. But Halloween, I can't do, because one day I was traumatised in Brighton on Halloween, and I'll never forget that day. And I just refuse to do anything for Halloween because it absolutely scares me, and I don't like, no. One thing I am good at, not to toot my own horn, is fancy dress costumes, making my own. I made a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costume. Wasn't my best one, but I like paper mache'd the shell. I just love fancy dress. I think it's so much fun. I've done so many costumes in my time. First one on your camera roll. You know what? I don't even know what the first picture on my camera roll is. Let's see. Oh, it's this picture. Okay, yeah, this was on the day of graduation, and I was checking to my friends if my outfit was alright. Fave pick of honouring you. We actually have too many pictures to count. But I quite like this one. I just think it's our 16th birthday, and we just had that was like the start of a great friendship on our 16th birthday. Loved it. Year 7 Grace. Again, we're gonna go for the bunches, because apparently that was the vibe. For all my school pictures, I always had bunches. I don't know why. You at uni, many pictures. I think this was like one of my last weeks at uni. I would do anything to go back to uni. I absolutely loved uni with my whole heart. It's one of my favourite. I would go back in a heartbeat. If someone said, do you want to retake 3 years? I would do it without a question. The last day of year 11. This was actually really, I did not enjoy the last day of year 11. We had an English exam. I just felt like no one was really on my vibe that day. And I remember I just went home really early, because I was just like, this is not fun. I'm not enjoying it. I felt like everyone was not being themselves, and I really didn't enjoy it, so I just went home. Birthmark. Now this is actually funny, because I sent this picture to my friend the other day. I used to have a birthmark, and I can't for the life of me remember what side of my hand it was, and it was like a little, it almost looked like chocolate. No, I think you can see a faint outline on it. I don't know if you can. It was like down here, and I've just seemed to grow out of it. I literally had it since I was a kid, and I don't have it anymore. I don't know what's happened there. Dream house. Now we all know I could search Rightmove for hours and hours. I do search Rightmove for hours and hours, and always search houses price high to low. So I do know my taste, and I know what I like and I know what I don't like. Put a little montage again on screen of things that I like in a house. I like it cozy, warm, with character. I don't really like those like modern white stark houses. I like it when it's got charisma. I kind of like Kendall Jenner's house. If you've watched her Architectural Digest video, I do enjoy that. And if you do want me to do a video reviewing Rightmove most expensive houses, let me know, because I don't know if, maybe I'll do an extra crack. Best cinnamon roll you've ever had. This was in Florida, from Panera Bread. I would love to go back to Panera Bread. I flipping love Panera Bread. Oh, why can't they have a Panera Bread in England? Why can't they have so many things in England? Where's the Trader Joe's, hey? One day I'll go to Trader Joe's, and it will be the best time of my life. And I will film that shiz, and we will get the best food ever, and I'll do a fat Trader Joe's taste test. One day I will be able to go, and it will be so amazing. Year 9 was a funny year, wasn't it? I feel like year 9 is really the year when you kind of come into your own personality, and I feel like you make transitions through friendship groups, and you start to learn more about yourself and where you want to go. You were the celeb, if there is one, plus the story. Mesa Besa, the queen. I went to the Good Food Show live. I don't know if they do those anymore. It was actually really fun. And I queued up to meet Mary Berry and get her to sign my book, and I actually have her signed book. Your least favourite form of potato can come in. Mash. I hate mashed potato. your snack cupboard without tidying. Now we actually don't have a snack cupboard, we have 2 snack drawers. So you can see what's happening in here. We've got some club bars, we've got some crisps, we've got my giant bag of mini marshmallows that we're slowly trying to get through. A picture you can't explain. It feels weird because I innately want to explain everything. Because I'm such a chatterbox, I'm like, this picture, but here you go. Don't explain it, Grace. Don't explain it, okay? Fridge. Here's the inside of my fridge at the moment. It's looking quite healthy, actually. Prom. My mum made my dress because she's a talented queen. So here you go. You with bangs. When I was younger, I had a full fringe. Not a good look for old little Grack. And my hair was bright blonde. I'm cracking up because I forgot to insert this picture of when I was in year 7 and I tried to cut my own side fringe. And it was the first ever time I got a camera. And I remember I was on holiday and I was posing like this. And then I proceeded to leave the camera on holiday. Your favourite spoon. Now all of our spoons are actually identical. They weren't for a long time, and then one day my mum just gave all our spoons to my brother when he moved out, and then we got a whole new set. Your favourite 2020 bake. This was a hard one because I did a lot of baking last year, but these Kinder Bueno cookies went down an absolute storm. I think my brother gave them his first ever 10 out of 10. He never gives a 10 out of 10. But I think for those cookies, he gave a 10 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it, and I could do it again. As always, any videos you want to see, let me know down below. Any photos you want to see, follow me on Instagram, and maybe I'll do a little follow-up. I hope this has given you some insight into me. I feel like I could genuinely ramble on, and I feel like I already have rambled on. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all loads. Peace out, and I hope you're all staying safe. Yeah, I got some crust in my eye, and it keeps on snowing.